The world keeps changing and it might feel like it's falling apart around you right now, but you have a golden opportunity and I don't want you to let it go to waste. You have an opportunity to make money while working from home. You can make money on the internet. It's not a scam, it's not a scheme, it's something people do every day because the future of work is evolving and changing and we have to embrace this new economy. So I'm gonna teach you how to make money while working from home, doing exactly the things I did that took me from being broke and struggling after being a community college dropout to being able to earn a full-time income while working from home for many years now. So let's jump into the video. Hey everybody, this is Roberto Blake helping you create something awesome today. Welcome back to the channel. For the new people here, thanks for tuning in. I know a lot of you are at home now, you're watching more content on the internet, you're looking for answers and solutions. Well, I'm a small business owner and I've been an internet entrepreneur for a number of years and I started working in the traditional workforce just like all of you, okay? And so I had to learn all of this stuff on my own with the free tools and resources on the internet. So what I do on this YouTube channel is I teach people how to earn more money. I teach people how to build their personal brand. I teach them how to build and grow online businesses. So if that's something you're into, make sure you hit the like button so YouTube actually shows you my videos. And if you wanna come back for more, go ahead and hit subscribe. So I wanna get right into this. One of the things I learned very early on was to always have another income source. I had a 9-to-5 job just like the rest of you, but I needed to moonlight to make extra money because I just wasn't getting paid enough. I wasn't earning enough on my own, so I always did a side hustle. And for a lot of you, you can do this from the comfort of your home with your laptop. You can start freelancing just like I did. In fact, right now, as a small business owner, I hire freelancers all the time. So I know that this works and I know that this is real because as of making this video right now, I am paying people to work from home. There are a lot of great skills that you can actually deploy that people want in the marketplace. Now, if you don't know how to start freelancing, I've actually made a video in detail to tell you how to start freelancing. So I'm gonna link that in the description down below and in the info card up above here on YouTube. Now, let me just run you through a few basics. Back in the old days, you know, you had to absolutely go to work, go to a physical location, and you had to provide a service. You did that in exchange for a wage, and your employer paid you. But we also now have the ability to go directly to the marketplace. Direct-to-consumer business is alive and well. And for freelancers, that is a great opportunity. Me, I had a background in advertising and graphic design. I had a background in web design and photography. So I had a lot of different software skills. I also had a background in video editing. So, you know, I was a multifaceted creator and that is my background. So what happened was I was able to find outlets for that. Now, back in my day, we didn't have all these great websites and free web hosting and social media to help make that easier. But today you have websites like Fiverr.com, which you can go to and you'll find a variety of skills that you can go ahead and use, offer those services as jobs, as gigs, become a gig economy worker and work remotely from home, offering those services. And this isn't just for people who are graphic designers. You can do this as a freelance writer. You can do this as a coder. You can even do this providing your voice and doing voice acting. You know, I mean, as a joke with my friends, I sometimes do stuff for their YouTube videos where I'll make a different voice. Like I'll do the voice of the Emperor from Star Wars. And, you know, so I do gimmicks, I do voices for people. But if I really wanted to make some extra money, I could literally just do these different voices on the internet for money and people would pay me. I could also use my video editing skills and people would pay me. I could write for people. Once upon a time, I was a freelance writer and I was making $1,000 a month plus doing freelance writing for publications, mostly around creative work and around the topic of freelancing, go figure. And I was making, in the very beginning, about $125 an article, and then I ended up making $350 to $500 an article. And because I was working from experience, I was making this money by doing articles that were taking me maybe 2 to 3 hours tops. So I was making a substantial amount of money considering the time that I was putting in. It'd be very difficult to make the same amount of money in exchange for that time if I was working a traditional job. Now, aside from Fiverr.com, you have other websites like freelancer.com, peopleperhour.com, and Upwork. The most accessible and the one with probably the lowest overall process and hurdles to get through is probably Fiverr.com. So I would check that out. If you're somebody who's watching this and you actually do want to outsource and hire people, you can go ahead and you can use my link for Fiverr to go ahead and find yourself a freelancer. And that is an affiliate link, which I'll get to affiliate marketing here in a minute because it's actually really powerful right now. Now, I know some of you are already skeptical. You're like, Roberto, I don't have those skills. I don't know how to do these things. I'm not an internet savvy person. Well, you're going to have to learn, and that's just a harsh reality because the world keeps changing and what we consider to be valuable in the market keeps evolving and changing. And there's a bottleneck right now because of circumstances that are happening all across the globe where the ability to physically access a location and do that physical work, that labor in exchange for money is not viable or an option for people, and it's actually hurting people financially. And so I want people to be aware of these new opportunities that have been around for a while and to actually start taking advantage of them. If you don't feel you have skills that are up to par, then I would recommend learning those skills online. I've done plenty of videos on this channel to help you, to teach you, to train you in some skills that will be valuable for the foreseeable future. I also would recommend you check out all of the free education over on Skillshare. Now, they're not sponsoring this video, but I am going to drop my affiliate link down below if you want to take some free online courses and learn a new skill that could be very valuable to you and could give you either an additional income or a new income source during a difficult time. Now, for those of you who are more entrepreneurial, because, as a freelancer, you are setting your own hours, you are making your own schedule, but you are going to be ultimately working for somebody else and helping grow and build their business. Well, some of you might be more like me. You might be entrepreneurial and you might want to start your own online business. And I've done a video that actually walks you through the things you need to know if you want to start an online business. I'm also going to recommend a very powerful book for you. I'm going to recommend Start Your Own Business. I think it's the 8th or 7th edition of this book. And I'm also going to recommend a book that will teach you how to make a business plan step by step. So links to both of those will be in the description down below. And those are from Amazon. Because I worked at a company where after being a graphic designer for a number of years, I actually learned how to become a marketer, and I learned skills like email marketing. I learned about print advertising. I learned media buying. I learned Google Ads. I learned all of these very valuable things that have helped me as a small business owner. I understand that there are a lot of people who need those skills. And so I built my business around teaching people all of those different types of skills. So I built an online coaching business. Now, in order to do this, you need your own website. So that was one of the things I had to do. I even did that as a freelancer to help me with my portfolio, because once you own a website, it's the new age version of having your own storefront. So back when we had to have a brick and mortar in order to do business, now we only need websites and some of these online systems to do transactions. And so this helped me learn to stop trading time for money by itself and saying, oh, pay me this much per hour. I started learning about the importance of transactions and around pricing those transactions and saying, pay me for a result. And then when I learned how to make my own digital products, I learned how to package the results that I was able to get for myself and give those to other people. And so then I was leveraging my results. So then I started earning money through leverage instead of labor. And this is a skill set that most people don't have, but it is the difference between the 1% and the 99. It's about using leverage. So even before I ever had employees, I deployed technology to do the work for me. I did a lot of work up front to build my systems and to build my automations. And I talk about that in a video that I made where I teach you how I started my business, how I started my stay-at-home business. And I did it bootstrapping. I didn't have a lot of money. I didn't have, parents to give me a small loan of $1 million. I had to do it on my own. And so I'm going to link to some of those helpful videos down below for you if that's something you want to be more educated about. But this is a golden opportunity for many of you. A lot of you have a skill that you could pass on from years and years and years of a career that you could teach other people. And so when I decided to formalize building an online coaching business, I decided to use a software platform called Kajabi, just so that even though I knew how to code, I didn't want to really go through the hassle puzzle. So it was actually really easy. If you're interested in that, I'm gonna also link to that as a resource down below for you. The good news is that aside from your web hosting, most of the resources you need to build a coaching business are completely free. A lot of people don't realize that. And what I'm going to do is this. I'm gonna do a whole dedicated video to teach people who wanna build an education-based business around their skills. Because whether you wanna be a fitness coach or instructor, or you wanna teach people meal prep or any other skill that you have, it's not just for people who wanna teach online business. You can teach some very practical real world skills and be paid for it. Some of you might wanna actually do something around teaching and being a tutor for people. Well, guess what? There's a way for you to do that online so that you can teach an unlimited amount of people. And it's really practical. So I'm gonna link to Kajabi since that's what I use. And I'm also gonna link to a bunch of the other free resources and tools. And like I said, I'm gonna make a dedicated video walking you through the process of starting an online coaching or education business. Finally, let's talk here about affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is one of my favorite ways to make money from home on the internet because it was really practical. A lot of people don't realize I didn't really make a lot of money on YouTube for the first 3 years that I was doing YouTube. You don't really make a lot of money on the ads when you're getting started. So it's appreciated when people support by buying things like merchandise or using the affiliate links or clicking on links whenever you have a sponsored video. But affiliate marketing is really practical because a lot of people don't understand that when you do affiliate marketing, it's basically revenue sharing with a company that you've chosen to recommend or represent. When you're wearing like clothes or merchandise or anything like from a name brand like Apple or something like that, you're promoting that product and you're encouraging people to use it, whether you realize it or not. But you're getting $0 in exchange for that free marketing that you're providing. Well, with affiliate sales, it's really just commissions. If you were a real estate agent and you sold a house, you'd get a commission. If you were working at the car lot and you sold a car, you'd get a commission. I don't understand fully why people think that this is a scam when the reality is, if you work at a 9-to-5 job like I used to, you might do what I did, make the company millions upon millions and millions of dollars. But you're not getting a revenue share of the value that you generated. You're only getting what you agreed to for your hourly wage or your yearly salary, right? So instead of doing that, my answer became that, well, if I'm gonna sell something for people, why don't I get a commission? So the easy way to start with that is Amazon, and you can do that. I moved to software as a service as my primary affiliate marketing. And the reason I did that is because, well, Amazon's margins for their affiliate commissions are about somewhere between 2 and 8%. With software as a service, it's anywhere from 20 to 50% commissions, sometimes more than that. And so I decided it was more practical. The other reason is I wanted recurring income from doing this, meaning that I wanted what we call recurring passive income. I know a lot of you don't believe in passive income. I call it automated income because I think that's more honest and it explains what we're doing. I used my computer, I used my smartphone, I built automations. I built these automations through my website and through my email list and my social media so that when I do work, instead of just doing the work, clocking in, clocking out, and getting paid an agreed upon salary, what happens is I can do transactions no matter what, just like every other business in the world. Every major company in the world does transactions 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the most part, and I wanted in on that. So through affiliate marketing, I started helping companies to sell and to do transactions, just like I did for my own online business, selling digital products, okay? And so what happens is when you do it with software, as long as people continue to pay for the software as a service, you continue to get that 10, 20, 30, or 50% commission. And so I started small with that, and I went from earning, an extra $1,000 a month off of a couple of sales, which is actually really good, to earning thousands of dollars a month. And for me right now, that's very important because it offers me stability because of people still continuing to use that software for their business and for what they're doing. I continue to make income long after I've made the content. And that's how I automated that process. And so affiliate marketing is something that almost anybody can get into. I don't know that all of you will be good at it, but I have made a video that teaches you the beginning and the basics so that you can make at least $100 a day. But I would start even with the goal of $35 a day, because if you can make $35 a day, then you can earn, if you do it every single day for a year, you can earn $12,775. And while that's not a lot for you to live off of, it might be extra money that can change your life right now. And that ties into one of the last things I want to tell you about how you can make money from home right now and just really take advantage of the time that we're in. You can choose to finally become a content creator. If you find yourself at home, yes, you have to do your work and you have to do those things, but you might find that you become so efficient, especially if you're watching my productivity videos, you become so efficient that you find yourself with a little bit of extra time. Well, you could take that 30 minutes or that hour that you would usually use to, catch up on Netflix or read or do something else or listen to music, and you could learn how to become a content creator here on the internet with websites like Instagram and YouTube, and you can start earning money either by doing sponsored content, you can promote affiliate content and links that are useful to your audience, or you can earn ad revenue through YouTube like we're doing now. And there are a couple other platforms that are gonna start paying their content creators. Now, when I started, I didn't make a lot of money from YouTube on the ads, but now I average somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000. Even when my videos don't do very well, I average 2,000 to 3,000 a month on the ad revenue alone. And then with the affiliate sales and the merchandise opportunities and other things, it actually adds up to a significant amount of money. In fact, to be transparent with you, I've linked my YouTube income report to the bottom of this video in the description. You'll see that, and I've been breaking that down every single month and showing you just the YouTube related income, not from my coaching business, not from consulting with clients, not my public speaking, which has now been canceled all the way to June, which I'll talk about in another video. I'll probably do some kind of how this current crisis is affecting my business. But the good news is with YouTube, I'm earning money from videos I made years ago that are very relevant today. Videos like 10 websites you can use to make money online. Things like how to get started with affiliate marketing. All of these videos that I've done years and years ago suddenly became very relevant to people and they were able to find them in search. And so I'm making substantial money from the views on those YouTube videos. So these are all opportunities that didn't exist many years ago. I may not look like it, but I'm 35. I've been around for a minute. I've been on the old internet, like back in my day. So I understand that this may be new territory for a lot of you, but I'm here to help. And I've made a lot of content on this channel. Over the last 7 years, I've made 1,400 videos on YouTube, and I have a podcast and a website and blog and an online business and a newsletter. Once upon a time, I was an employee working a 9-to-5 job, making at best $35,000, $40,000 a year whenever I had a salary. And now I can wake up when I want, which is usually at 6:30 or 7 a.m., and I can do things I love and enjoy and provide value and services to people who are like-minded. And that's great. And it gives me so much freedom, and it means I have a lot less anxiety, which I really needed, and it's made my life better, and it's made me a better person because I'm not anxious, I'm not stressed, I'm not frustrated, I'm not angry at the world anymore. And I couldn't have done that without the gift of the internet. And I would encourage you to embrace that same gift and that opportunity that you have right now. So that's all I've got for you guys in this video. Like I said, links to all the resources are down below. Also, I encourage you to sign up for the free newsletter in order to get more resources from me. I email once or twice a week. Try not to spam your inbox, but I try to give you as much value as possible. Also, keep coming back, especially this week and in the coming months. I'm gonna have a huge focus on remote work, freelancing, working from home, and making money online here on the channel because I know that it's a very important time for people to focus on that. Question of the day. Right now, what is a skill that you think would give you more income if you learned that skill? I wanna know because I wanna make some more tutorial videos. So let me know, is there a skill, is there a software that if you could just learn the ropes would help you to make more money? Let me know in the comment section. Really looking forward to it. Like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the other awesome content on the channel here to help you. As always, you guys, thanks so very much for watching. And don't forget, go out there and create something awesome today. Take care.